So hello everyone, in this video we will be solving another LeetCode problem, and the problem name is resulting string after adjacent removals. So let us read the problem first. So you are given a string S consisting of lowercase English letters. You must repeatedly perform the following operation with the string S has at least 2 consecutive characters. Now then they have told what operations we need to perform. So remove the leftmost pair of adjacent characters in the string that are consecutive in alphabet in either order, either B or BA. Then we need to shift the remaining characters to the left to fill the gap after removing the adjacent characters. Then we need to in the end, after performing the operations, we just need to return the resultant string. Also they have given that A and Z can be considered as consecutive, because if you know, like before A there is nothing, so we can consider Z to be its previous character, and after Z we know there is nothing, so we can consider A to be its next character. So this is what the problem is saying. So reading the problem statement, you might get the hint of using stack, because in these kinds of questions we tend to use stack. So yeah, let us first see this example and try to like get the output which is expected. So let us do that first. So this is the string S in this second example, and let us understand what operations and how the operations will be taken place in order to get the desired output. So we need to like remove the leftmost pair of adjacent character, like leftmost pair like which is adjacent and consecutive. So we can check from starting A and D are not like consecutive, so we can check the next pair. Next is D and C. So yes, D and C are consecutive because C comes before D and vice versa, D comes after C. So yeah, we can remove this particular pair. So now our new string will become AB. So we will again check what is the leftmost pair. So in this case we are only left with 2 elements and that are consecutive in nature, so we will remove both of these. So in the end we will be left with empty string. So we will be returning empty, and you can see the output is also empty string. So in these kind of question where like you need to remove some middle part, after removing this middle part you tend to get your answer, or you tend to perform operations with the previous elements. In these kinds of question we use stack, because you can think this problem as like balanced parentheses, you can say, like whether you have these kinds of parentheses. So just try to remove the some middle like what you can say parentheses and try to match it with the previous ones. So you can think it off like that also, and from there the intuition comes in, like we are removing some middle elements and then we need to process it with the previous ones. So we need to have a data structure which could manage these things. So yeah, stack can be a good option and you can go with this stack. But here is one more interesting thing, that in this question we don't need to particularly use stack. We can just like keep a simple string st, you can say whatever name you can give, which will be behaving like a stack. Now what does that mean? So let me just show you the entire process again without stack but with a simple string. So this is the string that we have A, D, C, B. So this is string S. This st string that we are saying, which will behave like a stack, is going to be our final resultant string. So initially it will be empty, so we will be iterating on this entire string one by one to each and every character. So currently it is A, so this string is empty, it doesn't have any previous character, so we will just push A into our like string st. So our st would look something like this. Then we will come on to this D. So we will check whether the previous character is consecutive to the current character or not. So A and D are not consecutive, so we will simply push D also into our string. Then we will come to C. So we will check whether C is consecutive to the previous character or not. Oh sorry, here it will be D, not B. So yeah, we will check, yes, the previous character was D and current character is C, so these are consecutive. So we will not push C and we will remove D from our resultant string. So our resultant string till now will be something like this, containing only character A. then we'll be coming to this B. We will again check whether the previous character that we have or the last character that we have is consecutive to the current B or not. So yes, previous character is B, A, and the current character is B. So these both are consecutive. So we will not push B into our resultant string, and also we will remove this A from our resultant string. In the end, we are just returning this resultant string, which will be empty in this case. So this is how we'll be performing this operation. You can use stack also, but I am not using the stack because simply like the operation will be same. What you have A, D, C, B. So you will like push the A into it, D into it, then you come across C, so we'll remove D, then you will have like B, so you will remove A. You can do that, but what will happen if there are some elements present? Let's say the final resultant in some example would be AB. So we don't need to return stack, right? We need to return string in string form. So what you will do, you will create a string result, you will push all the elements of string into the all the elements of stack into the string, so string will become this. Then you will again reverse this resultant string in order to get the correct order, and then you will return it. So there are multiple operations, like you will maintain stack, then you will again push the elements into a resultant string. Now that resultant string will again be in the reverse order, so you need to reverse that again. So that's why if you like, I don't want to do all that thing, so I am just simply like taking a string st, which will tend to behave like a stack in our case in this particular question. So we are good to go with this particular approach. So let us discuss the code now. So yeah, this is the code. In the same way what I have just told you, we are declaring a final resultant string st, n is the size of the original string, and then we are iterating to each and every character. We will check whether this like resultant string is empty or not. Obviously if it is empty, we will not be comparing it with the previous character because we don't have any previous character. Then these checks are only for the consecutiveness, whether the previous character and current character is consecutive or not. This is just that, nothing else. And also there is one extra condition that I have put, whether if the current character is A or the previous character was A and the current character was Z or previous character was Z. So yeah, just the basic condition. You can simplify this further with the help of absolute values and all that, but yeah, I did it like this. So yeah, this is just the checking for the consecutiveness of the current character and the previous character. If they are consecutive, then we'll remove the previous character and will not push the current character. If they are not consecutive, then we will simply push the current character. In the end, after performing all the operations, like after simulating the entire string or iterating the entire string, whatever result we have for in this st string, we'll return that, and that will be our final output. So yeah, I hope you understand this solution. Thank you for watching.